Marvel, Hulu's Helstrom is here with the first trailer. So let's jump into this, well, you wouldn't suspect it, but based on a Marvel property TV series trailer review, I guess. So I think here on this channel, I've made it very apparent that I am a fan of the darker side of Marvel. When I heard that we were getting, Daniel Helstrom on TV, I honestly thought it was going to get canceled. And behold, it won out over Ghost Rider because, studio politics and all that. So waiting for this, I was kind of worried. And this does two things. The two things are accomplished by this trailer. One is intrigue, because I'm very intrigued and I cannot wait to watch this. I really want to see what they have to offer because this looks like it's going to be a good show. And therein lies my problem. It does not look like a Marvel show or a Marvel property. And it's not even branded as a Marvel series. And I talked about this, I think I might have been the first one on these here parts to talk about it right after the picture went up of the logo. I was like, guys, this doesn't have Marvel branding on it. It's not a Marvel show. They're never going to acknowledge this anywhere else. And I still feel like that. And that's very deliberate. And I think that's because this doesn't look like anything that would fall into Marvel. And quite clearly, there's a disconnect with what we're seeing here and what Marvel is trying to do. Now, the way the trailer plays, I love it. It had me going right from the first 10 seconds. I was like, okay, I'm in. And throughout the rest of it, it just got me more intrigued. It sort of reminds me of, and I don't mean this as a slight, and I haven't seen Lucifer more than 2 episodes, but it kind of strikes me as that, as a more unique take on a property from Marvel, just like DC when they did the Lucifer, the whole connection to the darker side of everything, and I appreciate it for that. And that's something I've always appreciated about the Marvel TV shows, whether it was, Daredevil or Iron Fist or even Runaways or Cloak and Dagger. They all had distinctive, unique voices and styles that didn't match up with anything else that was happening on Marvel Studios. So for all the kind of interest I lost, because it's like, oh man, it's not connected to Marvel anymore, really, they're kind of trying to ignore it. The opposite of that also happened at the same time, because now they're free to do whatever the hell they want, since they're not labeled a Marvel thing right in your face. And, this might be a one and done. It could be. It could end up being something more for all we know, but I think it's one of these things where they're going to wait and see, and if it's good, which it does look good, it looks like it's going to be a pretty intriguing horror series. I hope this continues, and I hope we get another trend of this where maybe Marvel's like, we're never going to use this character. Can we just unbrand it Marvel and give it to Hulu? If they're going to do that with more content, then I will gladly take it, because this had me interested. It looks unique. It looks different. It doesn't really mirror what the comics are doing with the character, but that's part for the course now.